Hello, everybody. Just want to say Merry Christmas. I know we only have 1 hour left in this Christmas night, but I wanted to take this time to give a gift to the people who may take the time to watch this video. Um, I want you to know that I really care about people. And one of the things that's concerned me really over the last 30 plus years that I've been in the funeral business has been the quality of the health of our people. Um, I know that many of you do not know me in a capacity of being a person who's um, knowledgeable about health or wellness and this kind of thing. Probably only know me in the capacity of a funeral director or an embalmer. But I have been studying holistic health for a very, very long time and practicing holistic health. Um, I must say, and I'm not saying it to be braggadocious, I'm almost 50 years old and I have absolutely no health issues. So I think that kind of qualifies me to say some of the things that I want to say to you this evening that I hope will be a help to you. You know, everybody decides at this time of year to start thinking about resolutions for the new year. And so, what I want to do is to help you, especially if you are making a resolution that's pertaining to your health, to undergird the resolution so that you can actually start to see some real results when you make a decision to maybe slim down a little bit or to just take on a healthier lifestyle track. Obviously, you know, one of the main things that we really need to be conscious of in our community is, you know, making sure that we are not smoking, that we stay active, or that we have some sort of activity, you know, if not every day, at least 2 to 3 days a week. You need to have some form of physical activity where you actually break a sweat. Now, I know, sisters, I know about this stuff right here, okay? But you gotta find a way to do it. I mean, there's just got to be a way to do it. Your hair cannot be a factor when it comes to your health. Um, just got to do it. And so, number one, we got to cut out the smoking. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's cutting our lives short. Number two, we got to get moving. You got to be active. Number three, which is probably more important than the first two, is we got to stop drinking everything under the sun except water. Water is needed. The body needs water every day because water helps your body to flush out toxins. And when you flush out toxins, your body doesn't have to store those toxins in fat. Therefore, your body slims down. So, drinking an adequate amount of water not only helps you slim down, but water will help you with water retention. Lots of times people swell or they have water being held in their tissues because they're dehydrated. It sounds weird, but that's the truth. And so, and medical doctors have this thing completely reversed, and I'm not going to get into that. But all I'm going to say to you is this: your body needs water, and you've got to make sure that if you have a choice of a beverage to put in your body, and one of those choices is water, that's your choice. That's not to say you can't drink other things, but you have to make sure that your body stays hydrated in order to be healthy. If you're dehydrated, you're going to be sick. Number three, you have got to stay on top of your bathroom visits. I'm not telling you how many times you need to use your restroom a day or a week or whatever, but I'm gonna put a rule out there for you. If food goes in you, food needs to come, waste needs to come out of you. So if you pigged out today at Christmas, you should be having a massive amount of feces coming out of your body um, no later than tomorrow evening. And if that's not happening, what's happening to you is that you're holding waste and your body is becoming poisoned by the waste that you're holding. And so any number of maladies can or diseases can result when you have waste being held in your body. Now, there are a few things that I would recommend. I'm not making medical recommendations here. I'm talking about what I use, what Poyet uses to keep it moving, if you understand what I'm saying. So, uh, matter of fact, I'll put those up in a little bit. But you got to do it. You gotta take a colon cleanser or a liver cleanser or something. You got to keep stuff moving. Then the next thing is you got to watch what you put in. I'm gonna shout it from the mountaintop. If you are drinking sodas, you are killing yourself. Sodas are entirely too acidic for your body. I know we've been drinking them. I drank them during my lifetime. But when you know better, what are you supposed to do? Do better. Sodas are 100,000 times more acidic than your blood. They will cause your blood to clot up. They will cause your blood pressure to go up. They will cause your pancreas to shut down. They will develop diabetes in your body. They will make you fat. There are any number of things that sodas will do for you, do for you that will kill you. Okay, and so you got to make a decision. Is that, you know, good old Coca-Cola or that good old Pepsi-Cola worth your kidneys, worth your heart, worth you having to have an open heart surgery, worth you having to have a stent put in your heart? I mean, you got to think about these things. And I'm not telling you anything that there's not research out there to corroborate what I'm saying. But when you know better, what are you supposed to do? Do better. So cut the sodas out. If you intend to go into 2018 and you want to make a change for the better, you got to cut it out if you're doing it. Also, this excess amount of tea that we're drinking. Yeah, we're in the South. Sweet tea. Oh, yeah, I know about that. But let me tell you something. All of that sugar and all of that tea is going to shut your kidneys and your pancreas down. You're going to end up on dialysis and possibly having your legs, arms, fingers, whatever amputated if you keep messing around with sodas and tea. Sorry. It's just the way it is. And then the other thing is now what we're eating. I know we are in the dirty South, but if you have high blood pressure and you insist upon eating any part of a hog, you are committing suicide slowly. So you're going to have to make a decision whether that fat bag and them ham hocks and them chitterlings are worth your health and your life, because that's what you're playing with when you do that. Any kind of red meat, you can eat beef in moderation, but the thing is, there's nothing healthy about a piece of pork, and there's really nothing healthy about a piece of cow, because it takes, number one, too long to digest in your gut. Your gut is too long to digest meat. But if you're going to eat meat, I would suggest that you stick with seafood like a fish or some sort of poultry, turkey or chicken or something like that. And keep your red meats to a very, very, very bare minimum until you can actually phase them out of your diet altogether. In fact, you should be working towards becoming totally vegetarian. Now, I'm not going to push that right now because I know I'm in the dirty side. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm not going to go there, but you can do it, and you can certainly cut back if you don't go vegetarian or vegan. But the thing is, making sure that you keep red meats to a minimum is going to help lower your acid load. Those of you who are suffering with arthritis and gout, you're going to see a massive difference when you cut meat or an excessive amount of meat out of your diet. Also, you're going to see an improvement when you cut those sodas out too, and that tea. And excess coffee. I'm a coffee. Look, okay, I'm a coffee drinker. I'm sorry, but you can believe I'm washing this bad boy back with some water, and have already had 4 or 5 bottles of water today. And so that's why I'm not all crippled up and talking about woe is me with some gout or something like that, because I stay on top of my junk. And I want you to do the same thing. So now, the other thing that you have to be mindful of, Okay, we said watch those red meats. You got to watch all whites. Just keep this in mind. White salt, white sugar, white flour, meaning like white bread. Um, you have got to get that stuff out of your diet and replace them with things that are whole, things that have not been bleached or over processed. For example, white sugar needs to be replaced with brown sugar or honey or agave nectar or stevia or some sort of natural sweetener that is low glycemic, and it's going to not be as acidic and as harmful to your body as white refined bleached sugar. Same thing with salt. White salt that we have, the regular table salt, has been bleached, it's been heated to 1500 degrees, and it is an irritant to your heart and the insides of your arteries. That's why your doctor tells you to cut back the salt, because every time you use table salt, you scald the inside of your heart and the inside of your arteries. And then what has to come along? You have to have cholesterol to come along and patch those scarred areas. That's how your cholesterol goes up. People think cholesterol is a bad thing. Cholesterol is actually a defense mechanism of your body. Now, do we need that amount of cholesterol in our arteries? No. But when you continuously use white salt, white table salt, you're continuously scarring the inside of your arteries, so the cholesterol continues to accumulate, trying to patch those areas that you've damaged with the salt. So what is the solution? Use sea salt or use pink Himalayan sea salt or pink Himalayan volcanic salt. The pink Himalayan volcanic salt is the very best salt on the planet. Your body needs it because it's loaded with over 80 minerals that will keep your body in optimal health. I use it every day. I use my pink Himalayan salt on everything. I use it in everything I cook. And even sometimes I'll just take some of it and wash it back with water to thin mucoside in my body, to energize my body, to give me electrolytes after a workout. And so, and if you know you have bad cramps in your legs or something like that, pink Himalayan salt will help knock those cramps out immediately because it's loaded with magnesium and those kinds of things that will help relax the muscles so that the cramps will stop. Leg cramps, cramps in your arches, fingers, or whatever. Pink Himalayan salt is your friend. It's your friend. Okay? So, you want to cut out the white sugar, replace it with brown sugar, honey, agave, nectar, or some other natural sweetener like monk fruit or stevia. Any of those sweeteners, you need to experiment and find out what fits your palate, what tastes good to you, and because if you don't like the way it tastes, you're not going to stick with it. But if you find something that you really like the taste of it and it's good for you, you'll stick with it. So that's that on the sweetener side. But then on your salt side, you need to switch to pink Himalayan salt. Period. I'm not even going to say sea salt. Pink Himalayan salt is the purest salt, and it is readily available now. So you can get it from any grocery store, get it from any health food store, and I promise you, you are going to see a massive turnaround in your health when you start using pink Himalayan salt. Okay? The next thing is, you got to get the white rice out. You cannot continue to use white rice. You got to use a whole grain. White rice has been stripped of its bran. It has no fiber. It is nothing but pure starch. It's going to turn to sugar, and that sugar, if you don't burn it, it's going to turn to fat. White rice is going to blow you up. Okay? So you keep eating it, just look to be fat. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry. It's just as simple as that. So, brown rice, wild rice, mix those things or buy a blend of different kinds of whole grain rices and then blend them with pearlized barley. You'd be amazed at the texture and how good this rice can be when it's not stripped, it's whole grain, and then you mix it with barley or some other kind of whole grain. You'll love it. You will love it. And your body will love it. Okay, so you'll be putting that good fiber in, and it's got vitamins and minerals too. And so it's going to really transform your experience with rice when you use rice that is whole and rice that is healthy. Then you got to get off the white flour. That means you can't be messing with these biscuits. Oh, Lord, no, not biscuits, Pope. Yeah, you got to cut the biscuits out. I'm sorry. All you're doing when you're using white flour or white bread, meaning biscuits or light bread, you are creating a colon blockage because all of that stuff is made with white flour. And what did we make in school with white flour and water? Plaster of Paris, right? That's cement, right? So there's no wonder that we have so many people in this country who are suffering with constipation. They literally have bricks in them. You don't want that. So what you want to do is make sure that you're using bread that it or even if you're using muffins and this kind of thing, that these things are whole grain, okay, where they have plenty of fiber. You can even, if you're making your own bread or making your own muffins, throw some flaxseed in, throw some chia seeds in. Flax and chia, they help, move stuff through the system. And so, but if you're buying bread, look for bread that has flax, look for bread that has chia, and that way, or nuts in it, and that way, you'll know that you're getting what you need, okay, to move stuff through your system, because that's the thing, is fiber, fiber, fiber. You need fiber, okay. And then, of course, we got to cut out. What did I say? We need to cut out the white sugar, the white flour, the white salt, the white flour, the white rice, and then, of course, you need to make sure that okay, and finally, the last white is the white pasta. Just got to cut back on it. There are now whole grain pastas that are available, but the biggest thing is you just need to cut back on it. All of these whites that I mentioned are going to cause a spike in blood sugar, which is going to actually cause your body to produce fat, and you're going to never be able to slim your body down, to trim your body down, and to get the kind of energy that you need, and even to repair your joints from the acid and the weight that's already been damaging them. You're not going to be able to fix any of that if you don't get rid of these whites in your diet. And so let's recap. Going forward, 2018, we got to make some decisions here. And if the decision is that we're going to live a more healthy, more productive life, it's got to start with the decisions that we make. We got to drink our water. We've got to move the body. We've got to make sure that we're cutting back on the red meat. We got to make sure that we're cutting all the whites out. Very simple. Just do that. As a matter of fact, I would venture to say, if you just give it 30 days, just give it 30 days, and just be conscious, for 30 days, you're going to see a massive, massive change in your body, in your energy level, in your attitude, your nails, your skin, your hair. Everything is going to be so much better if you just take these few little changes and institute them in your life. I'm going to sign off now. It's almost 20 minutes into this video, and I didn't want to drag it out. I just want to bless you and say, Happy New Year to everyone. For those of you who gave me shout outs via telephone, Facebook, I'm not back on Facebook just yet. My page was compromised, but I want you to know that I love you. I hope that you and your families are blessed and everyone is doing well. Just love on one another, and let's go into 2018 strong, focused, and willing to do what we need to do to safeguard Besides our soul, our greatest treasure, our health. God bless you.